From Athens, Texas, nrvta studios, deep in the Texan RV park, featuring Todd Henson and Tony Flamia, it's the Beard and Bun Show.
And everybody, welcome Mark and Trish from Keep Your Daydream.
We're excited to be here.
We are excited to be here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I can tell you that we actually were, fanboying. Oh, they're coming! Oh.
You're right.
Actually, we're doing the same thing. We're like, we're almost there.
Yeah. I could smell. I was about 100 miles away, and I'm like,
and you could smell.
I could smell the beard. I could smell the beard from 100 miles away.
Was it good?
Was that a creepy joke right out of the gate?
I think so.
Not
A little bit.
Not at all.
A little bit.
I appreciate that.
A little bit. Okay.
All right. So the first question out of the gate. How do you guys? I mean, your videos are great. They're inspirational. I mean, nearly 450,000 people watching them, hundreds of thousands of views. Some of them, 1 million plus. Mm-hmm. How do you do everything you do? Because you show us where you're going, you see sites, you do all this. How do you do all that and then have the ability to do all the editing and produce all the videos that you're doing?
Trish?
How?
And have time to live the daydream.
Well, that's a really good question. Mm-hmm. Balance is not our forte, but what we do, and Caleb would go crazy right now if I was telling him, we need to time chunk. He's like, Mom, stop telling me to time chunk. But it's the only way that we can get enough done in the day.
Time chunk.
Yes.
Time.
Like say, the morning is for this. We've got to get these 5 things done before noon. Otherwise, it's not happening.
And there's usually one thing that absolutely has to get done every day, and we usually start in the morning with whatever that one thing is.
Breakfast.
So right. So in the Henson house. So it's a family task. We're time chunking. We're doing this. Everybody gets together, and you're breaking it all up.
In theory, yes.
But it
sounds good.
It's a flexible approach.
It is.
That's what they're saying, chunk instead of itemized. Okay, between 8 and 9, we're doing this.
Yeah, we're not too
Yeah.
good. We're going to do this at this time. But generally speaking, we have a good idea of what is the most important thing that we need to do today, what is the most important thing that needs to be done this week, and we try to keep the main thing, and not get too distracted with other things.
Well, and people ask all the time, how much time should we spend in each location? And for me, I would love to spend like an entire summer in Michigan or in Tahoe or down in Florida. Well, no summer in Florida, but you get the idea. So yes, but really what we have time for is about 1 week. And so we land somewhere and then we work. We usually drive and figure out, ooh, I want to see that, I want to do that, or I'll go and do a bunch of research. And then we tackle a town in about 2 to 3 days. Yeah. But the rest of the week is for working. So.
And I'll say something else. Like, a lot of times when people go full time with their kind of their passion or their dream job, there's an expression that they have quit their 9 to 5 to work 5 to 9, and we probably work 5 to 11. I mean, there's no concept of time anymore, which is good and bad. It's harder to keep that balance, but it's good that. We could start at 7 o'clock at night editing. We could be working really early in the morning all the time. And so life happens, and editing happens, and family happens, and it all just kind of blends in.
And I see you guys are trying to, spend your time wisely. When I drove by this morning, I saw you guys were outside exercising. So trying to stay healthy.
That was Trish's idea.
Yeah? That wasn't your time chunk?
That's right. I participated in her time chunk.
He did. He came out. I'm like, I have to go outside or this is not happening today. So, yes.
Well, that's true. You keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Do you find it hard to come up with topics every week? Because you guys are constantly putting out content, and it's not like you're new. And the RV world is your oyster. You've been putting out content for years. Yeah. And it seems like you would run out of things to say.
I don't know where the seasons came. Well, I do know where the seasons came about. Season 1 was not season 1. Season 1 was just us recording our life. Right. And then we got to the White Sands, New Mexico, and we asked our community, which was very small at the time, but very engaged and helpful.
Cool
we said, what do you want,
community.
snow or Mexico? And they all said Mexico.
Yeah.
So we went down to Mexico. And because there was a delineation between what we were doing in Mexico, it was natural that we would just call that season 2. And then therefore, season 3 happened, and that was in the...
We just started, Southwest came later, but we started chunking the country into these ideas because people ask all the time, again, how do I take this great big nation, and especially if you decide to go to Mexico and Canada, and break it up? Like, most people are only traveling up to about 10 days. maybe they get a 3-day weekend. Where do I go? I have to drive there. What am I going to see? I got to set up. So giving yourself a realistic goal. What is it that you're after? Mark always says, like, having a purpose is so important. You want to see the national parks? You want to, like, travel for your kid's baseball team? Like, what is it?
Or you want to go see all the national, baseball stadiums, which people do. Or you want to go to all the presidential libraries. Like, we think it's really important for people to set out with some sort of mission in mind, and that they're checking that off, because there are hard days in RVing. If you're going to do it for an extended period of time, not even full time, you're going to go out for like a summer trip, there's going to be some hard days. And I think a solo traveler, a couple, or a family needs to have some sort of measurement on where are we in this trip, and experiencing wins along the way, so they get home and then they can celebrate, hey, we did that, rather than, all right, that was fun, but what did we do?
What did we do?
I mean, I can't remember last week, but we document our life, and so I can just watch the video.
Yeah, because a lot of times you get to where you're going and you haven't planned, and it's like, all right, now what?
Exactly. It can be actually overwhelming.
Right.
Yeah. It's very overwhelming. All right, well, let's check out a clip from your latest video where you show us a little behind the scenes action.
Welcome to a Between the Episodes
Episode.
episode.
The first between the episode that we did was leaving Homer, Alaska.
So embarrassing.
I just feel like the family vacation Clark guy. Oh my gosh.
Is it connected to the Stinky Slinky?
Guess what happens in this episode? What are the chances?
Sewer Hose Diaries.
Well, we've had a lot of sewer hose mishaps.
No more. No soup for you.
It was worse than soup. And no more for you.
Yeah, see, that's awesome. You guys are super relatable. We love your channel. And if you haven't seen them, you need to go check them out. Keep Your Daydream, subscribe. But first,
The Cup of Joy.
yeah.
Yes.
This is actually a light cover, but we have a question from the audience. So go ahead and just pick one out. That was...
Well, I think you did
That's
it.
a little genie.
Wow.
He's
How
done
about
this-
that?
He's done this before.
We played
This one must be the one.
Tell us the most embarrassing thing you've ever done on the road. I got stories.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Should I pick one too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Dang it.
Tried that
Lightning
again,
doesn't
huh?
strike twice.
Shouldn't
Yes.
have- shouldn't have tried that. Oh,
What's this?
this is. Tell us the most embarrassing thing you've done on the road.
I am detecting a theme.
Todd,
What
you
do
wanna
you
pick
want
one?
to do? You
I'll
want one
try-
time?
Yeah, I'll try one. Why not? Apparently not.
Okay, I'll set the scene.
Okay.
We're at an RV dealership. That means people are there, flags are waving. It's generally an open space. We pull in a rental Class B, and little did we know that the person that switched the rigs over did not close the lever. So when Mark went to go empty the tank, that one little
Surprise.
cover. Surprise!
Yeah.
So, we call that a poopsie, and it is not fun. Okay, you don't want to do it.
I think the thing that is so demoralizing about it.
There's nothing worse than
There's
that.
nothing
There's
worse.
nothing
is
worse.
that in the moment of experiencing it, you feel like it's like you're terrible at this and you should not RV anymore.
You should not be
That's
RVing.
what it feels like. And I think the reason you said relatable, I think the reason that we share that is so
Wait,
when
you
people.
shared this?
Oh yeah,
100%.
With
We've
the
always
dealership.
shared.
With the
it
dealership.
was, yes, we shared with the dealership.
We
what
shared
we
it
did.
with everything, yeah.
Yes.
But I think one of the reasons that we're transparent on those types of mistakes, we're transparent with all mistakes, but especially on the black tank mistakes, is because they do happen to everyone. It does not matter how much experience you have, something's going to go bad.
Especially if you rent rigs, because it's not your rig and you don't know what's going to happen.
And we want to show people that it's going to happen, and so when it happens to them, they don't feel like they want to quit RVing, because that's what you want to do if the poopsie's bad enough. You want to stop.
Literally, you want to just leave the rig that you rented in a completely different state and walk
just tell
away.
them where it is.
Just see a trail.
Well, that happened to us. We pulled up. It was a busy. We went to Florida. We pulled up. I'm getting everything set up. I actually have on one of my tech shirts, and did the same thing. I opened up the dust cap, and just so happened that we dumped everything on the way there, and it's you get some magical stuff that show up later on. All the bouncing.
It's never all gone.
Yes.
Well, there's a family sitting outside, a young daughter and her father, and I don't know what she said, but as soon as I took the cap off, stuff came out, embarrassing. All I hear was the father go, "Dear, we don't judge." Go back inside, change shirts. No one knows I'm a tech at this point. That's right.
That is
hilarious.
That is sometimes the drawback of having a YouTube channel and being at an RV park is mistakes like that. People are watching.
You are under the microscope.
We are sometimes. You know, the blinds.
The blinds crack open. Backup job. No bueno.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
no, we.
Get a little, and all of a sudden you see the hand come up with their phone.
No, but we've broken windows, awnings. I've taken out a sewer system under a rig. I mean, if you RV almost every single day for over 5 years, 6 years, something like that, things are going to happen.
Things are going to happen. And I think that's part of it, too. We even gave a talk on this about peaks and dips.
Yes.
That when you look back on a trip, you remember the peak, you remember the dip. You don't really remember much else. And so if we can, if people realize that these dips are the things, the stories you're going to be telling, like we're saying now, that it can take the edge off in the
You
moment.
got to bring that bridge together, your reality and what's actually happening, and don't spend too much time down here. And the way to get out of this dip really fast is to be solution-based.
Ice cream.
100%. I have ice cream bars in the freezer. We're not even eating them right now. I just look at them.
Caleb had
and
a
close the
Klondike bar
freezer.
yesterday. When's the last time you had a Klondike bar?
What do you do for it?
What did you do for it?
That was
well
good.
done.
That was
well done.
fast.
That's
good delivery.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
All right.
You want to take my spot in the dad joke segment? Because that was now
That
I'm a little
was-
nervous.
yeah, you
That
should
was,
be.
You were you
Yeah.
were on that one.
I've
We're not
already
even do that. We're doing this or that, right?
I've already tried and failed with Todd. All right, so now we're going into what I'm calling a speed round. So we're going to get to know you guys just a little bit more.
Okay.
And so I'm just going to mention two
Your
things.
knuckles.
And you have, I don't know what that was for.
Okay. Here we go.
He's my muscle.
Here we go.
So I'm going to say two things,
Okay.
and then you instantly just say the thing that you agree with more.
Oh,
All right? So
this or that.
Yeah, well, this or that. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess that'd be a better name for this.
All right.
Okay.
All right, RV park or boondocking?
Oh, sorry.
Well, you
said
did
fast.
exactly what I said. Yeah.
No, I
This isn't repeat.
all right, RV park or boondocking? Trish?
Well, it depends.
Okay, it does depend.
it depends.
It does. Can we take just a few minutes on
We
this
got
one
Will
and we'll
Ferrell
go
No,
fast
no,
on the
we're
rest
failing miserably, Mark.
We got Will
Okay,
Ferrell
keep
over
going.
here.
of them? It was RV park and now it's boondocking.
Yeah.
Speed round.
Why are
Number
you
two.
sweating?
Number two.
All right. So RV park, boondocking, Dodge or Ford?
Ford.
That's a silly.
City or nothing for miles?
Nothing for miles.
I've transitioned. Sorry.
You like to be near
I'm in
Target?
transition. No, not Target. No. I do my best to stay out of there. I spend too much money and I don't have a place to store it.
Donkey or elephant? I don't even know why that's on there. West Coast or East Coast?
West Coast.
Rock or country?
Oh,
Jazz.
we're indie.
Jazz. Jeez.
Did anybody
I don't
say
know.
Is it jazz?
What's in Yanni? Is that what
No. Jazz or country? No.
No.
No, we're rock. Rock.
We're indie rock. We're indie rock. That's
Oh, nice.
The Beatles? I don't know.
I was, yeah. Mountains or beach?
Mountains.
Golf cart or walking?
Well, hold on, you can ask both of us, right? Should we both go speed light? Because there are different answers.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at this game. I love them all.
Clearly.
Give them all to me. Give them all.
Was there a
She's
time
like,
limit for
yes.
this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it was like 5 minutes ago. Eating out or cooking at home?
Well, again,
Cooking at home.
I cooking at home.
I love going to foodie
You know,
places.
Todd
though.
called that one.
Did
Todd's
he?
like, they're going to say cooking at home.
Yeah. Well, Trisha's cooking is delicious.
All right, so you guys are here at the National RV Training Academy's
And we're
campus.
excited to be here. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you
Well
want to
done.
tell us. It's
Well
well
done.
done. It's
Really
so nice here.
So you're here for the E3 camping meetup?
It's a level up event. So obviously,
up.
we're here because Todd's going to bestow some wisdom in the training, and then we're going to do.
Are you ready for that?
Sure.
And then we've got a meetup element of it. We got a band coming in.
Yeah.
We've got a poker tour and
Oh yeah, we're doing a wine
Winery.
poker
A lot of fun
tour.
stuff.
They
Good
like
stuff.
give you cards and then we meet up.
For those of you that don't know, it stands for empowering, educate, and entertain. That's what the 3 E's are for. So tell us a little bit about what the E3, how it came about, who is it for?
So, on KYD, we like to show, we talked about like the tech, the tips and things like that. We share that stuff as it relates to our experience with them. We're not actually saying this is how you empty a black tank.
Clearly,
Well, this is one way.
that's just one way.
We'll show you another way.
There's a very fast way, but there's a lot of things we do just because we do it. And I feel like there's an aspect of YouTube where it's kind of neat, especially for people that haven't done it, to see how something's done on the road. Not like, hey, step 1, step 2, step 3, but like, oh, that's interesting. He's using that hitch. And people pick up a lot.
But they have to put the puzzle pieces together.
Right.
And we have over 400 and something videos.
I think 300 videos-ish.
Okay, so if you were to go back and pick out each one, you'd be spending a lot of time.
Yeah.
So E3 is your shortcut. We're all about shortcuts. And so that's where you go and you dial in your knowledge.
And I'll tell you where it came about. We were, not this event specifically, but in general, we were up in the Upper Peninsula, Mirror State Park.
Okay.
And a gentleman was backing in his fifth wheel, and Trish was making dinner, and it was raining. And then after she had made dinner, and I ate dinner, he was still trying to get his fifth wheel in the sight. And I thought,
Poor guy.
I'm going to go over there. And I don't normally go over there, but
yeah,
I
you
went
give
over there
people
this
their
time.
space. Like,
Right.
you
And-
don't know. This might be the first time.
yeah.
They just need to
That's the
take their
unspoken
time.
rule.
Yeah, and so I came over and I said, hey, how's it going? And he put it in park and said, you do it. So I think it was good. He was clearly not offended. It was a good time, and I put it back in there. And then when they were going to disconnect because it was such a high angle
Pitch or something.
pitch, yeah, it was a 44-foot fifth wheel.
Rolling back.
He was going to roll forward. He was not going to
Oh,
chalk
he
it.
didn't have chalks?
Yeah, he wasn't going to chalk it, right?
Oh, goodness.
And so this is one of many situations where we realize people need to know the information in a step-by-step order with checklists and everything they need from the moment they start. And so that's kind of where E3 camping is coming.
That's awesome. Now, what are your events like? Because you have a bunch of different types of events. This is a special kind of event. What are your events like?
Well,
Well, this is a special event. This is all about learning, and so we have different aspects. We've had a conference where it's all about level up yourself, improving yourself, because you don't solve problems, you grow past them. And so how do we grow all the time? And that's what that was focused.
and actually the theme for that was going further together, further FUR, which
Well, the
suggests
end of
going.
the word.
Okay, further. The U instead of the E, meaning further with an E is to go far, but further is to like expand.
Yes.
And so
Todd and I are trying to
I'm
spell in
gonna
our
look
heads
that
right
up.
now.
I know.
F-
as you can tell, I
I don't even know
Is
how
it
to
not
spell.
a UE? I don't know.
should have brought
We
that
should
up.
have put the word right here.
We looked at each other at the same time.
Watch, it'll magically show up here. We still really look like
So let's
idiots.
roll
It's
back.
You said you edit these.
highly edited, okay? So anyway, so going further together was all about yourself. How do we like expand and grow? This is all about getting to know your rig. Like you were talking about, groups of people come here, they love RVing, they're doing it great. But if anything were to go wrong,
Yeah.
they might not be able to handle it. So, and then sometimes we just have really casual, like meet and greets, like let's hang out and just talk and share stories, because we talked before the cameras were on, we have amazing audiences. They're fabulous people. They're out there, they want to make the most of their time together. They want strong relationships, and that love and joy just pours over. I'm not exaggerating. You know, you've been in touch with how many RVers. They're wonderful people. And so I literally have chills on my legs. We meet fantastic people, and their stories are all different, but the truth is none of us are getting out of here alive, right?
Yeah.
So we got to make the most of our time. I just brought it deep, right? So but it's the truth, and so that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the most of our time with the people at E3 when we're doing our family stuff, but that's what we always come back to, is like, are we spending our time on the highest and most valuable thing every day?
You know what I see here, and what's nice, because me and my wife, we full-time for 3 years, and what you could do with an organization like this is you could actually skip the learning curve section.
Yes,
you know,
you nailed it.
And we had, oh boy, the stories at the beginning, because we had to learn everything on our own, and it was rough, even down to driving to a new location with no plan.
Well, wasn't you guys sold everything and then figured out you had to buy stuff to put in the rig?
We sold everything and then had to stay in a hotel for a month because we didn't have a rig yet.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
oh,
we
gosh.
didn't know that there was like a time period that.
Yeah, that you can just pick it up and leave.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a
But-
really good point.
But if you meet my wife, you'll find that she's very like, you don't want to do that? Sure, okay, let's do it now.
Day 4 of our trip, we're at Walmart. First Walmart experience, camping in a Walmart parking lot. First dry camping experience. Coffee maker doesn't work. We don't know why the coffee maker doesn't work.
Oh, where's the cup? The most embarrassing moment.
This is
This
didn't
is
show-
good.
This didn't show up on the channel.
This is good.
But we took the coffee maker out of the
Wait a
RV.
second. We have an exclusive.
That's right. And we put it in the outlet of the truck. thinking that the
We
110,
had no idea.
110
If
in the
plug
truck
is a
would run
plug
that
is a
coffee
plug,
maker.
right?
I mean, that's to the level of watts and amps that,
Right.
that we knew. And of course, now we're running 1,000 amp hours of lithium and 1,200 watts of solar and
Mark's
2,000
hair
and
wakes
3,000
up
watt
and it's like
inverters.
this
And I
inside the
understand it,
rig.
but it's a process to understand. You start, with small inverters and small solar, and then you eventually get to doing anything you want wherever you want for as long as you want.
Yeah, I want to know why it didn't work.
Well, I just
bury
don't.
the
I don't
lead
think.
here.
I don't think that. Yeah, no, I don't think the Ford had.
No, not there. I'm
1,300
talking
watts.
about. I thought, oh yeah, we're running it in there from the beginning. It wasn't like you tried it in the travel trailer first and then went.
Oh, because we didn't have any battery or anything. We had nothing. This
Oh
was
yeah, we
our
had nothing.
first-
We had two 12-volt lead acid
They were in
batteries
a
and no
coffee
inverter.
panic.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
we were-
Coffee.
Oh, we did say that. We were in Walmart.
I was just trying to do it anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
120 volts.
So
Look what I just
this is
learned.
the only organization that I've seen that actually guarantee amazing.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. There's actually a stamp, a guarantee that this is amazing. And what I found was amazing is you guys give back to Team Rubicon.
Yes.
So a portion of all the proceeds through the E3 association goes. Tell us more about Team Rubicon. What do they do?
So Team Rubicon,
cool.
you want
No, go.
deploys vets to disaster recovery efforts, which we think is the coolest thing ever because vets have skills.
Yeah, think about the skill level that they have and everything they've been training for, and then they go home, and we get to deploy them. Not us personally, but they
But
do.
Team Rubicon.
Team Rubicon.
I mean, volunteers
does.
are great in general, but could you imagine having volunteers that actually have some skills and understand how to
Specific.
work with
Wouldn't that be nice?
thousands of people?
Ouch. Sorry.
So we're excited about that. E3 in terms of our vision for E3, maybe the biggest thing that we're struggling with right now is, man, we have so many ideas and such a big vision. And as you know, when you want to build something great and you have a lot of people involved, you can never go as fast as you want to go.
Right.
Right. And so, how we've built KYD is over 6 years, just layering and layering and layering. And, we're on the first or second layer of E3 camping, but it just keeps getting better, and it's going to continue to get better.
Well, I've seen some pictures and I've seen some of your events and stuff. I think you guys are on the right track. I mean, it's a really impressive organization. If you guys haven't seen E3, go check them out. What's the website?
Just e3camping.com.
How hard is that? I mean, that's pretty easy.
Who's the cleanest? Oh, that was so easy, I guess, right? Most motivated.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you gotta
This is
answer
a
somehow.
finger.
Oh, sorry. See, we're so bad at these games.
can-
Okay, both of us. I think we
yeah.
both keep each other motivated.
Who's the funniest? Oh, yeah.
No, I shouldn't say that.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. Trish is really
Grouchiest-
funny.
Grouchiest in the morning.
And funniest. That's good.
No. Trish is
Well, being funny is hard work. And so, you got to
especially when you're not good at it.
We both should have pointed to Caleb.
Yeah, we both should have pointed to Caleb.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Drives the rig the most. Well, I think we already know that.
Well, right now we're in a
Right
Class
now,
A.
right now I'm driving the Bird the most, but Trish really does most of the
I love
driving.
driving the truck, but I'm not proficient yet at the Bird, and I'm not willing to wreck her.
Okay. Usually it's the other way around, but okay. That's what I think in my head. I may be totally wrong on that. Yeah, that's right, because... John doesn't drive
because
the-
Trish drives the rig, we get a lot of emails and feedback from people where the
spouse.
spouse drives the rig, well, the female spouse drives the rig,
Uh-huh.
and there's a lot.
There's a ton.
Yeah.
So I'd love for Stephanie to drive. That means I could sleep.
Or check Facebook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or watch his Tech Tip Tuesday.
I want to laugh. All right, let's see what else we got here. Cooks the best. Yeah, all right. Most positive. Who is the most?
This is hard to be I am.
We should have.
I know, that's right.
I'm pretty sure I am.
Pretty sure.
Best looking, right here. Okay, who would last on a remote island the longest?
Oh,
Trish.
you think so?
Yeah.
You'd have more like rah skill.
No, Trish would.
Okay.
Well, it's remote. I don't know if he has to raw against anybody.
Well, like, do we have to kill boars or something? Like, that's what goes in my mind.
I've seen you do that.
Boars on remote islands? I don't know.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Just take a volleyball and all work out.
Yeah.
Wilson.
All right, who spends the most money?
It depends. He buys a lot of toys. There's
Tools.
one out there.
You are misspelling.
That is my biggest takeaway for today. That is my biggest takeaway.
But Trish.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, but it's not on incidentals.
No.
You have a lot of ideas.
I do.
And
I have a lot of
they are
ideas.
not inexpensive ideas.
They're not cheap ideas.
They are
You know what
not.
I've noticed? My wife, she'll. It seems like she spends a lot every day. I mean, Amazon notifications is like popping off emails. But I'll make one purchase that just trumps everything she does for an entire month, and so we're typically bigger purchases, and they're typically under the radar.
Yeah. Well, and he
Ninja
takes
purchases.
Ninja purchases. I like that.
But they add up.
I think that I come up with ideas and I entice Mark on them.
That's true.
I'm pretty crafty like that. I'm like, what do you think
Right?
about?
Set it up.
And
If it's
then-
his idea, then you get it.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and then poof, it happens. So yeah,
Awesome.
All right. Who has the loudest laugh?
probably me.
Really?
Oh,
Well,
let's,
yeah, let's go with
let's
Trish.
roll that back. Mispronouncing.
All right, now we come to that point in our show that we all love and you guys all wait for, and it is the dad joke portion. Now, who is going to go up against our what is it,
I've
remaining?
been voted in.
He's not even done talking.
No, that's okay.
He's like, yes.
Well, he's already learned that, once he asks a question, you better answer
Yeah.
quick.
All right, so we have two lists of questions here, or dad jokes. One of them is slightly better than the other, I think, because I was reading them and laughing at them
Probably
yesterday.
the beard jokes are better than the dad jokes.
Yeah, they're both the same. So you get to choose one. Which one do you? Okay, Todd.
Okay, I think you need to square up.
All right, so now we're
Okay,
gonna.
get out of
we're
here.
gonna-
right here. I got him right here. You can
Oh, but I don't want to make any of you guys laugh on accident because I'm
All right,
not
so,
easy to laugh.
yeah, you
Okay.
two switch sides.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna come over here.
I was like, I switch?
Is that what you mean? I'm gonna get out of the way.
No, just kidding. Okay.
Who wants to go first? You want to flip for it?
Yeah.
Here,
Oh.
this is
Yeah.
Rochambeau. You?
So does that mean I go first?
I think so.
You know what makes a dad joke a dad joke?
What's that?
The punchline's apparent. Okay, this is gonna be harder. I'm going to your list. I'm going to your list.
I wanted to laugh. I really did.
Okay. All right.
I was going to become a baker,
Really?
but I couldn't make enough dough. Almost.
Is that not a laugh? I don't know what the cusp is.
I need
Let's see here. If there was 2 exhales,
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
laugh.
All right. You know who hides in the bathroom at parties?
me? No, I don't know who.
A party pooper? That wasn't funny. Come on.
If you say a poopy joke, I'm going to laugh.
Okay.
Sorry. That's... All right. I found out my toaster wasn't waterproof. I was shocked. Sorry. All right. He held on.
That's why I
hold on to that
can't. That's why I can't do this.
Okay. I recently took a poll and found that 100% of the people in the tent were very angry when it collapsed.
He knows the joke and he's laughing.
At the joke.
I am losing
You're
this.
both losing. You're both losing. And what is this?
It was his own joke. You can tell. He was laughing before the punchline.
I gotta stop reading.
We're gonna make this hard here. All right. All right, here we go. I was gonna become a carpenter. Yeah, but I couldn't get the woodwork. Wait, said that wrong. Dang! That was a good one. All right, I couldn't make the woodwork. How
I'm
about
gonna
that?
go off script here.
All right.
A dog walked into the bar, a 3-legged dog walked into the bar and said, "Who shot my paw?"
Oh, if you want to go in a different voice. Who shot my paw?
All right, I can amp it up.
Feedback.
I can amp it up. I like that.
I already had it in my hand. Oh, he's gonna make the dog talk. It was rough. All right. I'm gonna skip down. Okay.
Which one?
About the sun.
No, come on, do it. We can cut it out.
Okay. Here we go. Forgive me. I walked into my teenage son's room and I told him, if you keep doing that, you're going to go blind. And my son said, Dad, I'm over here.
All right.
I wanted to want reading.
Okay, so that was good.
I am in trouble.
You had a son joke. You had a son joke. I'll tell you a daughter joke.
All right.
You know, I named my daughter Pregnant.
No.
Yeah, I did. That way, when she meets someone, they say, "Hi, I'm Todd," and "Hi, I'm pregnant." Case closed.
That's good. I don't even know laughable. That's just good fathering.
That's good advice.
Good parenting right there. Hello, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, I told the nrvta tech I broke my awning in 3 places. He told me to stop going to those places.
I wrote that one.
All right, I'm going back on script for this. Did you know that Bruce Lee had a vegetarian brother?
Bruce Lee had a vegetarian brother.
He does.
No.
Yeah, his name is Broccoli.
Broccoli.
Why?
Food and poop. All right. If you see a crime at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh man. So you purchase a lot of things on Amazon?
I do.
Yeah, I do too. I just recently purchased a chicken or an egg. I'll let you know.
Which one came first?
Wow. You got some good ones on there. Come on.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal your punchline.
No, that wasn't the punchline. The punchline was kind of part of the line, but it was bad. You're winning.
Hey, isn't that the point of that joke?
Yeah, that's true. I'm ready.
All right. My son Luke thinks it's cool that I named him after Star Wars characters. My daughter Chewbacca, not so much.
So it's clear who has the better list. Okay. That's a good one. Elton John.
That record is skipping. Was it a record?
Maybe just bought. Elton John bought his pet rabbit a treadmill. It's a little fit bunny. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's a little fit bunny.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to say it's a little bit funny.
It's a little fit bunny.
I'm just laughing to be part of it. You told me that before and I was going, I don't get it. Is that part of the lyrics of a song? I thought I knew all Elton John songs.
Instead of it's a little bit funny.
It's a little fit bunny. Yeah, no, that's funny.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I really needed to read these in advance.
Yeah.
The delivery of that is essential.
I'm
okay.
Those jokes were a little lackluster in spice.
Yeah.
Speaking of spice.
Speaking of spice, man, you
Wow.
guys plan your
Spice those jokes.
segues. That is phenomenal.
So not every day do our guests bring little spice. What do you call this?
Blends.
Blends.
Little touch of spice.
blends.
I brought them for you.
But you guys are our first guests, so I guess that wouldn't happen. So this is great. Now,
So from now on.
Yeah, could you tell us about this? And being Italian, I went straight to go to the garlic salt.
Yeah.
You know, this is really cool. So tell us about these.
They are
He's
for
already
you. You
poaching
don't even have
them.
to steal them.
He's poaching them. Okay, so we all RV. We need shortcuts. We gotta make like good dinners on the grill. It's gotta be kind of fast. So so these are my shortcut blends. I've been making these blends at home forever because the quickest thing you can do for yourself if you want to make dinner in a flash is have your seasoning ready to go. So you got your grill, you got your seasoning, poof, your dinner comes together. So 2 tablespoons of jalapeno with some chicken. You marinate with olive oil, maybe a couple limes. This is a family favorite right here.
They're all family favorites.
But you know what the funniest thing is? This one is gone first.
Yeah.
That's like a hybrid of the best herbs: salt, lemon, garlic.
I grew up in Fort Myers, Florida. I don't know if you guys.
Oh wow, sure, we've been there.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
there's a
Or
place.
Sarasota.
There's a place on Bayshore called Hog Bodies, And I grew up going there, and they have a thing called lemon herb, and it was the
Really?
best chicken wings I've ever had in my life. And I can never find a lemon herb. I only can find a lemon pepper. And I don't like spicy stuff. So, you know I'm in Texas now. I'm supposed to like spicy stuff, but this is amazing.
Yes. So do that and then put lemon zest in with whatever you're marinating, like if they're chicken legs or chicken whatever. It will pop off the grill. It will be so good.
You know, there's
So,
little like
anyway,
little citrus. There's like limes and lemons and stuff because Trish does a lot of stuff that is super fresh and
Anybody have
citrusy.
like nails?
I love a lemon herb.
I don't have actual nails, but you got to smell it. Okay, I know this is kind of funny, but you got to smell it because it's all natural. There's nothing in there filling. Do you know that some blends put like sawdust in to fill their blends to make like weight? There's
Really?
none of that's going on here.
I
Okay.
thought it was for that mesquite
I would
flavor.
not
Yes.
believe that.
Yes. So anyway, here look. This is one of my faves. You gotta smell. Yeah, that's good stuff. If I just
Smell
say so
chicken right there.
myself.
I smell chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chicken. This is everything
Oh,
barbecue.
wow.
When you see this, think barbecue. That's one of my faves. And then this, the best part about this is you could do it by yourself, by itself.
That's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
That's the stuff, yeah.
You can actually look your finger and put it on.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of
Because
salt in there.
there's salt in this,
it
so
won't-
that's an
won't
antibacterial.
contaminate it.
You won't contaminate it.
So
But,
Trish is cooking
There's
here
some
on
cumin in
Sunday
here.
morning over
Yes.
somewhere, and so she's going to do a little cooking demonstration. What are you making on Sunday?
Oh, I'm gonna make a
tacos
whole
now.
Mediterranean spread. It's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Stuff that you can eat with your fingers, toothpicks. Have people over because they say that your rig is like party for 6, dinner for 4, drinks for
Yeah, cocktails for 6.
something.
Room for one.
Room for 1.
Yeah.
Bathroom for one.
Bathroom for 1.
for one. That's
Yeah.
funny,
So
yeah.
anyway, so these are our shortcuts. Well, they're mine, but it's our house, so
Yeah.
this is what goes down.
Where can we get
Just TrishaLeach.com.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they come in a whole package. Look at this. Boom. Christmas present.
them? Or you could do it that
Done.
way.
It comes
Just
in a
sweet.
perfect box. You wrap that puppy up, you deliver it. I guarantee they will love you. And we're done. That's a wrap.